Welcome back to another episode of Point Away Debates. I am your host, King Steve. How much blame does DAntoni deserve for the Houston Rockets? Again, I'm not even going to call this a blunder. They were supposed to have lost that series, but they always have high expectations. Go ahead, Cliff.
I feel like, was he the general manager? Did he make the Clint Capella trade? Did he get rid of Chris Paul to bring Russell Westbrook there? Is he the one that said?
So let's say no.
He might have some say so.
Wait, let's say no, that he's not the general manager and it wasn't him that did all that. What do you say?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, because how you run your offense.
Okay, so now let's say that he's the general manager and he sees.
He take all the blame. Because if you made the Chris Paul trade.
So it's for you either way then.
I don't care if he made the trade or not. The way you played.
I don't feel like he should have been fired.
Why come he couldn't?
Who were they supposed to win? When were the Houston Rockets really supposed to win?
Hey, the way
when did they have a better team?
Wait, when were they supposed to win a championship or when they supposed to go to a championship?
When were they supposed to go to a championship or win a championship with him?
The year they gave up a 3-1. Or no, they was up 3-1 against
Warriors, wasn't it?
Warriors, yeah.
They weren't supposed to win. They was up 3-1 against the Warriors. That's a championship team with pedigree. Right?
So up 3-1.
Thank you. So when you
go up 3-1, you up 3-1.
But up 3-1 don't mean nothing no more.
Why? Because it's happened twice? Because LeBron came back and the Warriors came back?
They had more than twice. We seen it happen already this year in these playoffs.
3 times. Now 3.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
So how that
we on the verge of seeing it again. Right?
Who? It ain't Clippers Nuggets.
Right. No, matter of fact, we seen it twice in one series. We seen it twice in 1 year. We seen the Warriors come back 3-1 on the Thunder. Then we seen backdoor
next series.
Yeah, they come back. So it's nothing guaranteed. You were up.
I got that, but I'm saying we're supposed to be critical of the team that gives up the 3-1.
I agree with that. I'm not disagreeing with that. So I'm just saying they were never. Was KD there?
The series was never over.
Was KD still there?
No. KD.
That was the year KD was there.
Yes, it was.
They still weren't destined to win. They caught the Warriors slipping out some game. I think either Clay might have got hurt or Iggy might have got hurt. But at the end of the day, the better team still won. Because then they go on to win the finals.
Yeah,
the Warriors. Yeah. Right, so I feel like I feel like Mike D'Antoni has not had a roster that was set up for him to win.
Go ahead.
Chris Paul got hurt.
Go ahead.
You feel like he had a roster set up to win? How?
What roster was set up? He had a roster better.
We can go back to the Suns.
No. We just talking about him with the Rockets.
He said
I'm just talking about him with the Rockets.
You just talking about
I'm just talking about him with the Rockets.
We just talking about Mike D'Antoni. Yeah. Period.
So
he
said that you said that with the Rockets he never had a roster set up.
A roster set up to win, even with the teams with Phoenix.
Did he not? I mean, because Chris Paul didn't get hurt, we would be having this conversation.
Chris Paul got hurt. Is that Mike D'Antoni? Was that Chris Paul's?
It's not his fault, but it's still your fault that your best player plays no defense. You don't incorporate you don't put no defense in your coaching plans. You pure offense, live by the 3, die by the 3. Only problem is you ain't got the 2 best shooters in the world like the Warriors do.
I respect
They'll live and die by the 3.
I respect it, but it's his fault. James Harden didn't play on defense with Kevin McHale.
It's your fault. Bitch this nigga. This nigga ain't playing no damn defense.
Bitch James Harden.
You goddamn right. I'll trade his ass.
Look,
this nigga don't play no defense. Look at Carmelo. Nigga never get a ring.
So check this out. Hold on. Before y'all keep going, I'm gonna say this. Yeah, Mike D'Antoni deserves all the blame.
Look at the coach, bro. What you mean? He was running that team.
We've seen James Harden go through his playoff spells, and typically what happened. Matter of fact, me and you had a conversation about
this. Shoot 11 from 23 for threes.
But here's the thing: James Harden, he started off a series and he's hot. He's got the hot hand, he's the hottest thing smoking, and then by the time he gets to the end of that series, he does nothing.
He had a gas.
Russell Westbrook. You said Russell Westbrook said what? He admitted what?
He was just running around.
Right. So here's my thing. So at the end of the day,
running around, no plays, no care for the word.
And again, I'm not making no excuses for either one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, y'all were again in the playoffs, and y'all had some games that looked okay, y'all look good, and then y'all had some games that was lackluster. But Mike D'Antoni deserves the blame because how far did you think you was gonna get with your tallest player being 6'7"? Now you say well he ain't never had no team. Now I'm telling you right now, you go to the conference finals and you're 1 game away from going to the finals, and you have to play 3 more games. That's not an excuse. You had a roster. You had a roster to make it. Period. You know what I'm saying? So with the whole well the Warriors was the better team. Yeah, they was a better team, but you got 3 games and now you're struggling to get 1 more. You couldn't do it. Oh, Chris Paul got injured. Yeah, he got injured. That game was close. Game 7 was close, you know what I'm saying? So
I say a lot about your coaching and your ability to close out games.
Exactly. That's what you just disagree with.
Look,
I disagree with that he shouldn't have been fired. Like
He's gonna get fired, bro.
You just told me that your star is James Harden and he don't play no defense.
First of all, he's petty king for resigning the way that he did. You know what I'm saying?
Resigning on the plane on the way
back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a text
what he do? What you say he did? He stood up, looked at James Harden.
No. He stood up. He looked at the talent. He said, James, Russ. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
then your house was on the back of the bus, like, then this mother sucker, he messed up my whole rotation. So again, we're not even giving him that. He got people who can't do right in the bubble. Nah, Mike D'Antoni not a good coach. He's not a good coach.
Plans, bro, no matter what team,
he's not a good player. You know what he'll be? He'll be a great assistant coach running the offense.
He'll be the type to have an all-star team,
like an offensive coordinator for the team. Look, I agree with that, but here's the thing: because of how he runs his system. Even if he's just the coach over the offense, what is he gonna do to the defensive coach? How well can you get back on defense or play defense if you run an offense like Mike D'Antoni?
You're not gonna play defense.
Well, but so here's the thing: everybody's ranting Raven. Oh, look at their defense. Their defense is one of the best in the league this year, and it was according to numbers. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is like
I say all the time,
regular season. It was regular season defense. We ain't talking about playoffs.
In the bubble, they only had one series, but in the bubble they supposedly had the best defense.
Ball game, bro.
I agree. You know what I'm saying? But so at the end of the day, so here's another question though. Do you feel like he said no? Do you feel like he should have been fired if he didn't get the opportunity to resign?
Get him out of here.
All right. You say you
get him out of here, bro.
I don't see what you fired him for.
Yeah, counts at every team, bro. He's the same with every team.
So who do you bring?
He's the same with every team.
Okay, we blaming Mike D'Antoni. Boom. So what happened with Mike D'Antoni going? They still don't win. Was it him?
Yes. Understand something. No, wait. There can be a new reason to why you didn't win.
Exactly.
The old reason was Mike D'Antoni. You know what I'm saying?
So before that, it was Kevin McHale, it wasn't James Harden.
What's that? What now?
I'm saying before Mike D'Antoni got there, Kevin McHale was trying to implement defense, and he was having run-ins with Dwight Howard and James Harden about defense.
Now wait a minute. I will say that Harden does deserve some more of that blame than he does with Mike D'Antoni. And here's the reason why: they had Dwight Howard, they had Brewer, they had Josh Smith, they had James Harden, they had Trevor Ariza. I can't remember they had one more person coming out. At one point in time, they had Patrick Beverley, who is now, don't get me wrong, I've always said he played great defense to me, but he's now one of, the pinnacle for defense in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, like, James Harden does deserve some of the blame regardless, but I'm just saying, at the end of the day, Mike D'Antoni is proven to do one thing. I can get you regular season wins. I can get you a number 1, number 2 seed. I can create an MVP.
When we get to the playoffs, we go fold.
All right. You know what I'm saying? So
we ain't gonna play playoff basketball. And we gonna bring regular season to playoff basketball.
So whether he was GM or not GM, like you look, if he was not the GM, which let's say,
should have mic on.
Facts. But if he was not the GM, you know what I'm saying? You had me nervous too. If he was not the GM, you still get more look, facts, boy, 3 low key, but he still gets the bulk of the blame.
I'm not saying he shouldn't be blamed. When do you blame the star? Like, listen. We don't never blame LeBron James coaches when they lose. We blame LeBron.
Facts.
So what? So
are we comparing? No.
I'm comparing stars. You a star. Like James Harden is a superstar. Is James Harden top 5?
Listen.
Is James Harden top 5? James Harden
in the league, yes. In the league right now, yes.
So you a top 5 superstar? We not.
You talking gold? And you're talking about a superstar player, all-star player.
We blame.
Listen to what he's saying.
I get what he's saying, but we talk about Giannis, right? Mm-hmm. Right? Them losing, is it on Budenholzer or on Giannis?
Both.
It's on both, but
we ain't said it. They ain't said it about James Harden.
Come on. It's more on Budenholzer. If you ask me, it's more on Budenholzer. Giannis put up his career, his regular season averages when he was healthy and playing in the game. So I'm not blaming Giannis for the team being inefficient.
I'm blaming Giannis because he hasn't evolved.
Okay, I'm saying why.
That's fair.
So my thing is, why isn't James Harden? James
Harden taking blame too.
Okay, that's
all. Mike D'Antoni's the coach, right? Okay. You're supposed to lead these players, right? When you're a coach or they looking at you as the head, they look at you. Hey, can you lead man? Can you lead men? Can you lead a group of men? Is he doing that? He'll lead you to playoffs, but that's it, and get bounced right out. Why? Because you can't adjust.
I respect
you. Get out coached. You can't adjust. If you get out coached by the same coaches year after year, I'm
not fighting for Mike D'Antoni. I just believe James Harden needs some credit. Billy Donovan was the other coach I would think of, and he did not deserve to be fired.
But here's the thing. Hold on. Wait.
No, from Oklahoma.
2 scenarios. Number 1, Giannis and Harden. We're not comparing them. Number one, Harden has had how many years in the playoffs to get this right?
About 7 at
Okay,
least.
and Giannis has had how many years in the playoffs to get this right?
I don't know.
Maybe- No, in the playoffs. In the playoffs.
He been going since 2013 at least. Because I was in the 8th when he was going.
He's been a front runner, what, twice?
Okay, yeah.
All right, so you know what I'm saying? And not excusing it. Like I'm saying, you're supposed to level up in the playoffs.
He had his two every time.
He never played LeBron.
He played Kawhi last year, remember? In the game 7.
But the years before that, who he played?
No, game 6. He lost to 6.
Look,
He won the first. No, he was never playing LeBron.
LeBron's last
Milwaukee was never playing LeBron.
LeBron's last year he played the Celtics. Before that was Toronto. Before that was Pacers. I think.
Yeah, he ain't
never make it to the playoffs.
He ain't never been. I think the Eastern Conference Finals.
Even makes more sense. We're talking about a GOAT. You're talking about Giannis.
So when you said we talking about stars, like yes, we are talking about LeBron James top 5, James Harden. Yeah, James Harden top 5. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing: LeBron James top 5 all time.
Okay.
James Harden top 5 in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? So
it's the difference.
I'm not going to scrutinize James Harden the same way I do. Nobody in the NBA today is going to get the same amount of scrutiny as LeBron James.
I try to scrutinize everybody the same.
Yes, but that's not fair.
That's what I've been arguing with him at the same time.
Well, isn't it? Life ain't fair. It ain't about fair.
True.
Scrutiny. It ain't about fair.
That's what I'm saying. If you do scrutinize them the same way, it's not fair. If you don't scrutinize them the same way, it's not fair.
You want that name right. You want to be
That's how it should be looked at. But they not considered.
Don't they want to be looked at? But they want to be looked at, and they want that.
But if you're not that, if everybody don't see you as that, then it is what it is.
Okay, so let's just keep it G. We only see Kevin. It's only Kevin Durant and LeBron then.
No,
it's not.
Who and right now?
Kevin Durant.
Right now.
Honestly, you could argue Kevin Durant not a GOAT. So
no. Kevin Durant not in the GOAT conversation.
But you can argue that Kevin Durant is not a GOAT.
No. Let's just say not
greatest scorer of all time.
Not greatest of all. I'm not even saying great. I'm not putting nobody else is in there. Is Jordan, Kobe, LeBron,
Kareem.
You could. All
Russell.
that. I'm not trying to hear none of that. I ain't trying to talk about none of that. I got you. I respect that.
Bill Russell.
It's not a debate. There are 5 names that are thrown into the GOAT conversation for different reasons.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
The 3 you name and the 2 that I name are in that conversation.
agree. Name again.
Right. I said Russell, Kareem. He said Kobe, Jordan, LeBron.
I agree.
LeBron.
I agree with those names. Do Jerry West make it in there because he was the logo?
Listen to me.
I
gave you 5 names. Them the only 5.
I just said he the logo. I said he the logo. I got you. So my thing is, we talk about just in the league right now. Everybody want their name and everybody want to be considered a superstar and considered a great. Why they don't get that LeBron? Why they don't get the LeBron?
Not LeBron.
So here's my question. No, wait, because we deviated. Hold on, we finna cap out in a second. I'm gonna let you go right after me. Hold on. But here's my question. Why would I give you that treatment and you'll never be seen on that caliber? So you say it's not fair? Yeah, it's not fair that you was as Russell Westbrook. You 6'4", you have a never-ending engine. You know what I'm saying? But you just never got the jump shot down like a Steph Curry did. So therefore, you'll never see a Finals MVP. You'll never see a Finals championship. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's not fair, but all you can do is go ball.
So it's only LeBron.
In today's league,
I'm not even talking about great. I'm just talking about like.
Scrutiny. I got you.
Like, I don't know why LeBron is the only one to get scrutinized because everybody else get love and they get.
When we start bringing up Giannis or James Harden or Kevin Durant in the same upper epsilon of the Hall of Fame, like you have the Hall of Fame, the 50 greatest players of all time, and then the 5 players that we name. Listen to me, and the 5 players that we name.
What?
That's
5
it.
players of all time?
No, we're talking about the 50 greatest.
Listen, you got Hall of Fame,
tripping.
50 greatest, and way up there, you got these 5 names, fam.
You got the Mount Rushmore, put it like that.
With an extra head.
With an extra head.
Look, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's a different caliber.
Their name will never be even chiseled or etched into the head of face.
KD, the only reason why I say, like you said, greatest scorer all time. It's hard not to put him in.
We said it about Melo one point in time. We're saying it about James Harden arguably now. Their names will never be put up there. Ever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not expecting. James Harden does deserve some blame. Russell Westbrook deserves some blame. Mike D'Antoni deserves the bulk of the blame. You know what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, yes, bro, I respect to James Harden, Melo, and he's KD, you know what I'm saying? But Giannis, we even name, they'll never be on that tier of player. So they'll never receive that type of scrutiny. James Harden has been scrutinized and will continue to be scrutinized. But I'm going to tell you right now, next year, you ask me, well, who fault will it be next year when they do the same thing, be out second round, if not conference final, they'll be out second round next year. You know what I'm saying? But whose fault will it be? Guess what? There's going to be a new face of blame. I can't blame Mike D'Antoni because he's not there.
He's not there. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure players get the same blame, It ain't
going to happen. It's not going to happen. Do receivers and quarterbacks get the same blame?
Nah.
Do quarterbacks and head coaches get the same blame? Sometimes. Sometimes, yeah. But I was just saying, like, there's a certain level of blame to go around. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's an understanding. Just what you did for they gave up Game 7. Houston gave up Game 7 some years back to the Golden State Warriors, and they won the championship. I almost said state championship. They won the championship. Look, you know what I'm saying? But who they lose to this year?
Who did they?
LeBron and AD.
Yeah.
So best case scenario for the Houston, LeBron and AD actually wins the championship. Let's say that they don't. If they get beat out 4-0 to Clippers or Denver next round, are you going to say, oh well, now they were supposed to beat LeBron and AD? No. That's what I'm saying. So like, look, the blame will get tossed around, but this one is on D'Antoni. You have to eventually create something to get you back, to get you to the finals.
Yeah.
You ain't even never been. You know what I'm saying? So look, that's all I got. So go ahead.
Same position. You in D'Antoni position. You think you ain't taking the blame?
Nah, for sure I am.
So why you fessing up?
Why am I not?
Taking the blame and deserving is two different things.
Okay, either or, both.
Why my best player who was 2 for 11? Why we not talking about him? Like that's my thing. Like
you can
it's
talk
not
about
only
it.
it's not only Mike D'Antoni.
It's the same thing with him.
When you the best player on the team, you supposed to take some criticism.
Oh, true.
When you the best player on the team, and y'all don't get over the hump,
He take criticism.
He take criticism. James Harden take criticism.
Oh, he tried to say not having.
Now we know better.
No.
He tried to deflect, but we know who we blame. You know what I'm saying? Like on the court, we know who we blame. Off the court, we know who we blame. Like say what? No. James Harden tried to put it on what's
Daniel House messing up the rotation.
Not only that, but he tried to put it on one of the coaching staff too, though.
Did he really?
He tried to say that.
I thought he
reason they lost.
It messed up the rotation, so it was hard and it was different.
Man, he'll sore loser what it sounded like. Anywho,
the series wasn't even close though.
Exactly. It was what?
Y'all won game 1 and then got swept.
They were giving game 1. We're not doing that.
I told y'all they was gonna get 1.
Facts, you did.
We was wrong. We was wrong on that Clippers series. I was wrong.
No, I thought you were LA.
No, Clippers. I thought they was getting swept.
Yeah, we was out wrong. I mean, just like I said. I mean, just like he said, he was wrong about the Nuggets. I was wrong about the Heat.
Definitely wrong about the Nuggets.
I was wrong about the Heat.
That's another episode. So
I was wrong about the Heat. So it's cool.
Yeah, keep your panties together. You know what I'm saying?
I just want you to. You only gotta speak on Jamal. Just speak on the other story.
Listen.
That only need to speak on Jamal. Speak on the other story.
Listen, that's another episode. You know what I'm saying? Look. D'Antoni out, bye, goodbye. You did a good job resigning, so you couldn't say that you got fired. You know
before we go, did Billy Donovan deserve to be fired?
What team?
The Oklahoma City Thunder.
Why not? Listen to me. Hold on, wait. Come on. If you're going to start fresh, you got to start with the coaches too.
Facts. If you're gonna start over, don't they got how many draft picks they got? They got a lot of draft picks, right?
They need 100.
No, I'm saying. I think they when they traded everybody got. I think they got a lot of draft picks.
They're in the West.
Yes,
they made the playoffs, so that does stand says okay. He's a quality coach at the least. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry, he's not.
Lost in 7 with nothing on your roster with Chris Paul.
He'll coach somewhere else.
To the Rockets.
Okay. He'll coach somewhere else.
Yeah, the Bulls trying to get him, but I'm just saying like.
Here's the mentality.
The Bulls ain't got a soul over there.
Here's the mentality though.
You gonna say Levine?
Did he already coach
play like 30 games?
No,
he gonna play 30 games out of 82.
Oh.
Are you gonna knock Zach Levine like that? He had a healthy season.
Play.
I think he was healthy.
Not a full healthy.
The question was about Billy Donovan. I'm gonna help you out real quick. Just because you win, just because you go to the playoffs. No, look, bro. What's
wrong with
that don't mean anything, fam. So understand. I give him a pat on the back. Yeah, he did a good coaching job to get his team with nothing. Chris Paul and nothing. Chris Paul and I'll give half a player to Steven Adams. You know what I'm saying, to the playoffs. But I did the same with Westbrook. I'm saying like I give him a pat on the back for that. But
Schroeder stepped up.
Facts. He was in the 6th man of the year conversation.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying like he gets a pat on the back, but we're not going to win a championship. So something has to change. If it's just about winning and going to the playoffs, then Mike Brown should be a head coach. He should be a head coach.
I'm saying this. I'm saying you trade Chris Paul.
For real.
Who the Miami
Take your time.
The Miami Heat is the only bigger surprise in the NBA than the Oklahoma City Thunder. Nobody thought the Thunder was making the playoffs. Nobody thought Chris Paul would be there.
Miami, don't get me wrong, like my as far as their advancement in the playoffs or making the playoffs.
Didn't nobody had Miami getting in.
But listen what I'm saying. In the East,
if you break down the East,
what does your playoff selection look like?
Exactly. If you actually look at the East,
people so surprised that why are the Heat so good? Why are the Heat? You know what I'm saying?
Good at making the playoffs, two different things.
Exactly.
What was the 8th seed in the playoffs for the East?
Magic.
Yeah.
Magic, Pacers.
Stop right there.
Somebody else.
Stop right there. That's what I'm saying.
I'm telling you, the East was easy, bro. It's only like 5 teams out of that 8 that'll make some noise. And if we want to be honest, it's only gonna be like
there's 13 teams in the West that can make the playoffs.
Exactly.
And it's probably about look. I was just saying for Billy Donovan, you won with a team that had much of nothing.
And that goes on your resume,
Go on your
and that's
resume,
why you
too.
should get a job with another team. But because of we're in the West and we don't have anything, that's why we need to like
Restart, fresh over. We gotta restart. We just go tank and restart over.
If Chris Paul is gone next season, don't be surprised.
I ain't surprised. I wouldn't be.
That's what I'm saying. So my argument would be then, why did Chris Paul leave if y'all got to? I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the episode.
No, I'm saying that's what they were saying.
Look, we will be talking about them running the table in the playoffs if he go to the Heat.
Got a question.
Dragic to the bench.
You see what your boy Giannis did? He was so gun-ho saying he was gonna stay with the Bucks, or he should stay with the Bucks. He unfollowed everybody on his team except his brother. Some sissy girly stuff.
Except his brother. One of his brothers.
Sissy girly stuff. So you think he leaving?
I still say no. If he leaves, I'm not gonna be shocked.
But if he leaves and going to else, it's gonna be his team.
We'll shoot that. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode of Point of Space. Like, comment, subscribe. Court Gadgets is in the link below. Use promo code STIGGS, STIGGS for 20% off your entire purchase.
But we are not drunk. Nobody here is drunk.
Are you drunk yet?